Day 44. My wife just dropped me off just outside of Salisbury, Connecticut, and I'm back on the trail heading north. I know there's a big climb here to the highest point in Connecticut, I think around 2,300 feet, so that'll be interesting. So far so good, but back kind of refreshed, full pack, 3-4 days of food. So I think I'm ready for the next leg here. Really, my target is now a hostel just outside of the Whites in New Hampshire. So that means finishing Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont before that point. So about 300 miles. Here's a nice little stream. But good shape. Planning 12 miles for today. There's a couple shelters very close, right about that distance. So I anticipate I'll be able to make one of those. Kind of late start, as it took a while to drive for the drop-off, but I think it'll work out okay. I should be able to get that distance probably by 7 p.m. Okay, hope everybody's doing well, and off we go. Well, about 10 miles into today's 12-mile hike. Boy, Massachusetts has been, right now, a lot of elevation change, up and down. I've got one more major up, about 800 feet, then come down into the shelter area. So hopefully I can get there, and I'll probably give myself about an hour. So nice that the days are pretty long here. I didn't mention today's June the 12th, Monday. So first day back on the trail. All right, I will try to maybe provide a picture or two of the shelter area when I get there. Okay. Good morning, day 45. I did get to the shelter last night. It was a little after 8, so I had to hustle getting my tent up and water and getting organized. Fell asleep about 9:30 after a long day. I didn't take any pictures of the shelter, the area there. There are a few other people around, and I'm a little sensitive to videoing people without kind of their permission and so on. But kind of your basic shelter. Actually not a bad one. Privy right next door, bear box. Not very many tent spots. And I found out later there was a shelter just a little further that had tent platforms, which is essentially a wooden platform, very level, that you can secure your tent to. So that might have been better because my tent site wasn't great, slightly angled, but I slept well because it was a long first day back. That, I forget which mountain it was, but the peak that was 2,600 feet, that was a challenge. Okay, today I'm looking forward to, today's Tuesday the 13th, I'm looking forward to about a 15-mile day to get to another shelter, and that'll put me, I think, another 15 miles or so short of Lee, Massachusetts, and I may try to resupply there. I'll see how things go here the next day or two. But beautiful day. It's now about 8 a.m. and well, it's probably 65, maybe 70 already. Very still. We're expecting another warm day in the 80s, mid or upper 80s, and thunder showers this afternoon. So with a little luck, I can get into that shelter, get situated before any thunder showers hit. Okay, beautiful Massachusetts. Here we go. Well, I wanted to give you a quick look of a just a beautiful forest. You know, low-lying ferns, trees, and just kind of a gentle rolling. Here's one of those, I don't know if you can see it. Always interesting to me, one of these stone fences or walls you just find at these places, and you wonder who created it and when. And boy, you can see it just goes on here for a while. Well, one of the advantages to taking a week or so, or almost 2 weeks off, I was able to kind of reset a few things, get all fresh, toothpaste, and I use this foot stuff, all kind of refreshed and ready to go. I also did make a couple equipment changes I'll mention. One, I got new shoes, same model of Brooks Cascade, but new shoes, so they feel good. The other ones were definitely showing the wear, and I guess I wouldn't expect too much more than 400 or 500 miles out of a pair of trail runners. I dropped off my GPS watch. It was problematic. It was working sometimes, not other times, and it seemed like I could do without it. So I have my phone, of course, which I can use for the time, but I think I'll do without a GPS watch for the time being. Let's see. I picked up some anti-itch cream and dropped some antiseptic kind of cream. I just didn't think I needed all of that. Let's see, what else? Same clothes. Yeah, same clothes. I have my buff now, which is kind of nice. It's kind of a lightweight stocking cap in a sense that I can pull over my neck, make it a bandana, very flexible. It's good for keeping the sweat out of your eyes, and cooler than that hat I have. Let's see, what other changes? A few minor changes. I have a couple of things for my back. So far so good, feeling okay. But in case that acts up, I have some kind of like Bengay pads, I guess they are. So we'll see. If not, I'll get rid of them. Let's see, what else? Pretty much same personal hygiene stuff, emergency gear. I replaced the lighter I gave away. Cooking the same. Oh, I should say one exception. I have a different bottle for my alcohol. It is heavier, but I think it's going to be more secure. Let's see. Food-wise, I'm a little heavy on food, I think. Probably have too much. That or I have to eat it. Oh, I guess one significant change. I have vitamins now. Trying to ensure I have, a good rounded kind of food intake. Oh, I'm just coming upon a nice open field here. But I'm taking a multivitamin now. Okay, well, I guess that's about it. I'm about 5 miles into my 15 for today. It is warming up. Beautiful sunshine. The sun is hot though. With a little luck, in about another mile, there's a road crossing which happens to have a gas station nearby with a vending machine for soda. So I'm going to give that a shot, and with a little luck, I'll be able to get a cold soda. Okay, more to come. Spent the night at the Tom Stewart shelter with about 8 or 10 Boy Scouts and 6 or 7 other hikers. And just to show you what a porcupine can do, is basically eating the shelter. No one stayed in the shelter last night. What the porcupine did, and was gnawing for a good part of the evening. So, yep, definitely can do some damage. Alright, day 46 off.